Hi, so this video is about how to finish the raw edges of the patches that you have placed on this tote bag. So as you can see in the video that all the patches have been duly fixed to their place with the help of a rough running stitch towards the raw edges, but still we see that the raw edges are visible although the patches have been fixed. They are not moving anymore, but the raw edges are still visible, and that is what is impacting the look, the aesthetics of the final product. So this is a video about how we are going to finish the raw edges with an hand embroidery technique that is known as buttonhole stitch, and it is also known as blanket stitch. So what I'll do is, if you can see that I have already made two to three blanket stitches at the raw edge. The method of making a blanket stitches that I create a little loop. I have not placed my needle inside the fabric as yet, so this thread is coming out previously from the same patch, and I, after a certain distance, maybe after 0.5 centimeters approximately, I have created a loop. And now where this loop touches the patch, little inside the patch, I place my needle. And make sure that you are doing this only on one layer of the tote bag and not on two layers. So from inside the loop, I take the needle inside. When I put the needle below the fabric, it is over the patch, and then I bring it out vertically at the edge of the patch. And then I just pull it out. Now it is very important to pull it out like this. If you pull it out like this, the stitch will not fall in place. It is important to pull the thread in the outward direction. And see, so now a blanket layer has started covering the raw edge of the patch, and this becomes my decorative stitch as well as a kind of a functional stitch that further keeps the patch in place. Again, I create a loop like this. I take the needle down little bit inside the patch, and then I bring it out just at the edge but not on the patch, and then I pull it towards outside. Please make sure that you're pulling the thread in the right direction, because this layer of blanket stitch, this edge, will rest in the direction in which you have pulled the stitch. If you start pulling the stitch like this stitch blanket will move here, and it will not help you in hiding the raw edge of the patch. Again, one more time, I create a loop like this. I just loosely place the loop like this. Take the needle inside, bring it out as close to the edge as possible, and then pull it out. And this is how I will complete the whole periphery of my patch. If you have a machine at home, you can finish this edge finishing with a machine stitch as well.